Yes. Hey there, everyone. This is Jayant, and welcome to another episode of there is no unedited series, but okay, let's assume that it's an unedited series. And this is basically a case study of my Indian e-commerce challenge that I took in December. Okay, and back then I started a very simple product. So the concept was most of the marketers, abe yaar, don't annotate, please. Come on, guys, this is not cool. How do I stop you guys from annotating? One moment. Okay, so anyways, so don't annotate, please. That is not really a good thing. And basically, don't scratch on your screen if you're looking through a phone. Block all actions. How do I do that? I suck at Zoom meetings. Okay, disable annotation. Done. Done. Okay. Cool. So the thing is, I started an e-commerce store back in December, and the whole idea of this particular e-commerce store was, typically you see like all these people promoting products that are very very unique, right? Very very unique. Like they have a certain wow factor. They have let's say something entirely different that you normally don't see, and all those kind of stuff. And I felt like, what if we pick such a product that is extremely common? It has to be a little bit unique, but what if it can be very very common and it can still be sold, you know and with that thought in mind, I also put a restriction on myself ki I'll only spend 15,000 rupees in this entire journey. Ideally, I would recommend, if you are starting an e-commerce store, you should have about 15,000 rupees. You can start, absolutely, it's not a very impossible task. But on top of it, you should have a recurring money to put into your e-commerce store. That way, like, let's say you have 10,000 to put in your store every single month. Within a year, you're looking at like 1 lakh rupees invested in your store and getting a good ROI out of it. That's the best way to go. But I thought, like, for all intents and purposes, for the challenge, I would keep myself to a very shoestring budget, selling a very common product. I'll show you the product, I'll show you the pricing, I'll show you how I got it, and I'll show you how I branded it, how much it cost me to brand it. It did not cost me much, by the way. And what happened, right? So this is the agenda of today's call. First I'll tell you, like, a lot of people don't know me. A lot of people just came through Instagram. A lot of people just came through YouTube. A lot of people have not been in my email list for very long. In fact, since today morning, about 100 people joined my email list. So none of you guys know me very well, because you are yet to see some email action in there. So yes, I'll be kind of indoctrinating myself by letting you know why should you listen to a word I say, why I picked Indian e-commerce, not dropshipping or international e-commerce. I'll show you the Indian e-commerce challenge, how it started, what are the products, how I selected the product, how I tested the market, the Facebook ads approach, and how you can do it. And I'll tell you about my own coaching program, which is the Indian e-commerce sprint. So are you guys cool with it? Please put cool in the chat. You know, put a cool in the chat if we are cool with it. Excellent. Excellent. Awesome. Awesome. So people are still joining. I'll keep adding them in between. Cool. Again, big disclaimer here, not big disclaimer, big announcement. It's going to be the most honest call ever. Every single detail, every little detail that you can think of will be answered in here. And yeah, that's what I share with. Before I take a webinar, this is my go-to question. I don't like to share like some random stock images showing like inspiration and stuff. I'm a very numbers guy, and I talk in numbers, and that's how we will roll. And yeah, let's start with our first session. Why should you listen to a word I say? I mean, who is this guy shouting about e-commerce and suddenly showed that, okay, he is going to show some case study in front of us? And what makes him qualified to teach us about this stuff? How many of you have this question in mind? Please put me in the chat. If you don't have the question, then I mean it's fine. It's cool. You guys are here from my channel or something. Let me know in the chat. How many of you have this question? Who is this guy? You know, if you guys don't know me yet, and who is this guy? What makes him qualified to teach us e-commerce? How many of you have this question? Let me know. Oh wow, nobody has this question. All right, people know me. Vaishnavi says DD student and his team member, it's enough to be taught from you. Okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vaishnavi, Devabrata. Cool. So, but still, just for the videos purposes and for people who are watching, people who may not know me still, this is who I am. I started my career in 2017 to 2020, and I cracked every single government exam possible except IAS, OS, not administrative level, in my own field in geology, and I became a PhD scholar for 3 years. And in March of 2020, I lost my income for the obvious reason. University got shut down. Nobody paid me my salary until 10 months later. And during this time, I started my very first e-commerce store, which failed. And the name of that e-commerce store was ujal.com. But this one experience with e-commerce taught me a lot. Like, I did everything, right? I did Facebook ads, I did content marketing, I did influencer marketing, everything possible to promote an e-commerce store. I did it. So the failure of this e-commerce store never went to waste. I got my first first job as a content marketer, as a copywriter at this company called joyfit.in. That happened with them. And that's when I realized there is so much more into digital marketing than just promoting in Facebook ads or email or stuff like that. I realized that copywriting is the most important thing that anyone can do. And after that, I kept on working for a lot of startups. Right now, I'm working with Learn Today, but I have been working with all the startups here. I worked with Joyfit, Koso IT from US, Astra, the most popular WordPress theme out there, and I worked with Organic Nitra, a brand from Kerala. I worked with Internet Moguls with Avi Arya, and currently working with two international brands. One is Mobco Agency. It's a digital marketing agency in Israel. I write landing page copies for that, and they do really pay well. And I only work with e-commerce clients that they get. So I don't work with coaches. I don't work with anybody else. I don't work with all the random brands. I only work for e-commerce copywriting. Sales ke liye I do work with coaches and consultants, but for e-commerce, for copywriting, e-commerce brands are the one that I go for. And these are my current clients apart from Learn Today. Learn Today is my full-time job, and you guys are here. I think a lot of people are here from DDIP, right? How many of you are from DDIP? Please put DDIP in the chat box. Adeep, I know. Vaishnavi. Oh, wow. So many people are from DDIP. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I guess majority of us are from DDIP. Excellent. Excellent. So here are some of the things in the last 2 years since 2020 when I started my e-commerce thing. And what happened? I made Joyfit, this company. I helped them grow from 41 lakhs to 2 crores in last 1 year. Like that was last year alone, January 1 to December 31. And I helped this e-commerce brand, Amari Perfume, grow from £1,000 a month to £10,000 a month, grew their sales by 790% within 90 days. Not even 90 days, I think it's just 2 months. This was a screenshot taken back in January 15, as I remember. So I started in November 15, so about 2 months. That was something. And I started my own e-commerce store, the coffee e-commerce store that a lot of people know. I started with a partner, and we took it to like 3.8 lakhs per month revenue with a solid 20% profit margin. And you can see like average order value was soaring through the roof, 1,000 rupees per order. That was what we were collecting. And so I have a kind of fair idea about e-commerce and marketing, and I have been full-time employed at Learn Today, and this is my side hustle. I like e-commerce, and while I invest more and more time with Learn Today, I let go of my clients slowly and steadily. This is my way of still being a part of this e-commerce thing, and that is why I'm talking my brains out in my YouTube channel about e-commerce, how to start, and I keep doing such little small experiments on how to build a company and actually building the company in front of an audience. And that is why we started. And there is a particular reason why I picked Indian e-commerce. The very first reason is like that my audience is Indian, and what I realized based on a recent YouTube survey is that a lot of people they are doing their job, but they want some side income. How many of you agree with me? How many of you have a job, but you want some independence in life on the side? Let me know in the chat. Oh wow, so many people are here, right? Right, you need side income. And I was like when I was working with JoyFit, the very first thing that came into my mind was like, dude, if this company fires me tomorrow, what will happen to me, right? That was the number one problem that was in my head. And I thought like I would build, I know I would personally help one-to-one to a lot of people and help them grow their e-commerce store. And I did for some people. I'll show you some screenshot. Dr. Tanima from DDIP batch 4, and there was one more guy, his name was some Vinod, then John, something like that. I don't know. It was a very weird combination. I helped both of them with their e-commerce stores, and then I realized, okay, I'm kind of ready to start teaching people about e-commerce. Saloni is asking, what is the difference between drop shipping and e-commerce? So there is no difference. Drop shipping is e-commerce. Drop shipping is not a business model. It's a fulfillment model. In traditional e-commerce, people like you and me, they store their inventory just like I have this huge pile of inventory, and literally my entire bedroom is my own godown. What happens is whenever I get order, I ship my products from here to the customer. And the other way is drop shipping, when your supplier sells the product, ships the product directly to your customer. That's it. There is no other difference. So don't worry about that. It's not even worth worrying about, because what happens is, oops, give me 1 second. What happens is when you are starting out, it's better to stick to the most simple model out there. Don't make things complex. Just start a basic simple e-commerce thing, and that's more than enough. Anyways, so that is particularly why I picked Indian e-commerce, because we have an Indian audience and people want a side income of their own. And when I created a poll, I actually conducted a poll in LinkedIn, and I asked people, how much money do you have to invest in your stores? Like if let's say tomorrow your job vanishes, how much money do you have to start a business from scratch? And most people said that at any given point of time, they have on an average about 15,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees in their pocket to start a store. They can arrange up to 20,000 rupees. So let me ask you this question. How many of you have at least 20,000 rupees with you right now so that you can start a business? Right? On an average, people have those. So I thought like this is a very good price point. Like if I can actually start an e-commerce business with 20,000 rupees and no additional money on top of it, like ideally I would recommend you start it with let's say 15 to 20,000 rupees. On top of it, you keep adding 10,000 every single month to keep expanding the business. That is my whole goal. Just like SIP you do with mutual funds and stuff like that, you do SIP for your own business. That's what I would 100% recommend. But many people are there who are like, they just have a little bit of saving, let's say 20,000 rupees in their hand. For them, the growth is slow. But I wanted to explore that bit. What if I only have 15,000 rupees in my hand and I sell a very common product that is already selling in millions, let's say in Amazon, in thousands, if not millions, right? In Amazon, can I sell it to an Indian audience at a higher price than Amazon, right? So that's how this entire Indian e-commerce challenge began. And I started in December. And well, how many of you are ready to see the product? Put P in the chat box, or put product in the chat box, so that I'll show you the product. Awesome. A lot of people want to see. And this was the most stupidly simple product out there. This was the product. Farming and planting gardening gloves. People who love gardening and they want to dig through that mati ka hota na, that particular bed of the soil. For them, it is very useful. It's not very unique product. I'll show you why it is not unique. Okay, give me 1 minute. I will open up Amazon and I'll also show you how I select products. So, what happened is, normally when I started my e-commerce journey, many so-called gurus told me that, okay, you need a winning product. Everyone was so focused on winning product. But when I started my winning product, the first one, the ujal.com, failed terribly. Recently, what happened when after working with companies like JoyFit, with Organic Netra, who were selling very common products. JoyFit is simply selling dumbbells. They were selling like resistance tubes, like super common, right? And they made like 2 crore rupees, right? And this organic knitwear, they are making like some 4 lakhs a month every single day on Amazon, on their own store. I built their store, by the way, this organic knitwear.com ka store, and they are making super crazy amount of revenue by selling just simple products, right? Like this guy, he's selling just simple beauty oils, almond oils, aloe vera, stuff like that, right from his store. And Joyfit is selling on Amazon. That I give them that. But when I looked at their business model, I was like, how come they're selling this kind of super common product? Yet I've seen in YouTube so many gurus are talking about like winning product, winning product, winning product. How many of you have seen this winning product concept, heavily promoted in YouTube? Let me know in the chat. You guys put it to everyone, right? So when I studied deeply and when I started working for them for like 2 years straight, I realized that there is no such thing called as winning product. I mean, look at Boat, right? Boat, or like there is a brand you won't believe, they sell popcorn. 4700bc.com, huge brand. They sell popcorn. Started with I think some 20,000 rupees again, right? Another brand, Pahadi Story. They sell chai. Dude, they sell chai, right? They sell just chai. Another brand, Tea Cups Full. I personally know their founders, and I have been in WhatsApp contact with all of these people. They sell chai, they sell coffee, very simple products. Yet they make like this Tea Cups Full. I think they are making about 10 lakhs a month in MRR, like monthly recurring revenue. Guys, I would appreciate if you can just keep yourself muted for now. Okay, cool. And when I just explored these companies and I started talking to their founders and I started asking like what is happening and why it is happening, and uh, so the concept that I came up with is like, the concept that I learned is that there is no such thing called as winning products, but there is definitely a concept called as winning people. So I shifted my attention from products to people, and the entire marketing strategy changed. And that is where I started learning marketing the real way. Like just like if you have started learning marketing, everybody starts talking about like find your ideal customer, create a persona, and that is also true, and I'll show you in a minute why. All right, so I went to Amazon. I simply went to bestsellers, and this gave me a lot of ideas. Like so many markets are here. And the very first lesson that I learned while working with Joyfit is something called as market research. Market research is something that people learn in MBAs, and people learn trend analysis. How many of you have learned trend analysis? MBA people, anyone done MBA here? Put me. Have you read about trend analysis, like uptrend, downtrend, fat trends, right? So those are some things that many people learn there. Yeah, market research analyst. Awesome, awesome. Yes, I will be sharing the recording of this particular session as well. And the reason why those trend analysis are done is that you predict the market whether it is going to grow after 10 years or not. Like you are building a business, you should be able to rely on that business, right? After 10 years you should not vanish out of thin air, right? So these trends are very important. And how do you find these trends is by looking at this. You go to Amazon bestsellers, you find some market there. Let's say garden is a market. You go to Google Trends. I mean, this is the easiest part. There are other sources like Statista, and there are some other market research websites that you can go and study the trends for yourself. But this is the most easiest thing that you can do. Simply go to Google Trends and start searching for gardening, right? Or garden, whatever, right? And you see, like I'll go to past 5 years. And this is a typical example of a flat trend. I mean, it is going up, down. It's fine in a very short term. Okay. You do not have to worry about these numbers. Just look at the trends. It is a very flat trend. And slightly it is increasing, maybe because of COVID. People are more into gardening nowadays than before. And because of this, I mean, before 5 years also you can go to 2004 to present. But that kind of does not make sense because earlier internet penetration was not that high. So better to look at past 5 years trend. It's a very flatty kind of trend, right? And there are certain trends which are growing, like let's say tea or coffee are growing like crazy. Let's say tea, or it's also a flat trend, almost flat. Like, I mean, you can look, right? It's kind of a flat bed. There are some trends that are kind of trend, they are always in trend, like slowly they're increasing. Okay, this is also flat. There must be some. So if you see a graph like slowly increasing like this, that's a up, rising trend. If you see it downtrending, that's a downtrend. If you see like this kind of slope, this is called a fat trend. Like it goes up and suddenly it falls down. Those are called fat trends. You should totally avoid those products. And my personal kind of trends are these flat trends, because you know that their demand is not going to go down because it's kind of flat going forward, right? And this is the very first thing that I did. So out of this, I picked out what are the things that I love, and I picked one and I did this trend analysis. Then I went into the research mode. Okay. And now we are at gardening and garden backdoors. We'll just go deep and deep into this, right? Garden and outdoor. We'll go completely deeper into gardening and see what people are selling. And here we need to find out some products that are selling like crazy. And by the way, just for a fact, in Amazon, about 1% people give ratings, right? So if you see 11,000 people have bought this particular combo, that means at least 1,17,000, or sorry, 11,71,900 people have bought this product. You can easily, safely assume, right? That is how good this sales are for this particular product. Okay. And back then in December, when I was hunting for this glove started coming up a lot. Like, now they are selling in combo, but this gloves started coming up a lot apart from any other gardening materials. And I thought like, and I kind of avoid chemical things, like for example, all this chemical stuff I kind of avoid. Plants, they get ruined, so I don't touch there, I don't go there. Chemical stuff, I think you need some license for some chemicals. So I kind of avoid chemicals in food industry. Though I started a coffee brand, we had a lot of certification, and it was a nightmare to get those certificates. So I kind of avoided that, and I saw that these kind of gloves kept on coming up a lot. Like in the Amazon bestseller itself, you will see that not the exact same glove, but such gloves kept on coming, and such gardening tools kept on coming, right? And I thought, hey, this is a pretty good, thing to sell. Why not? So we went a little bit deeper. I simply searched for gardening gloves, and I also searched for gardening tools, but gloves are something that made sense. And when I searched for gardening gloves, I came across this product, and they were selling at 145 rupees, 195 rupees, which is good. So I went to India Mart, because that's where we source our products. That this is a B2B marketplace. So here we go and search for garden gloves or gardening gloves, and this is what I came across. Dude, this guy was selling it for 55 rupees. I mean, imagine 55 rupees, right? Everyone else, they were selling at 65, 85. This particular company, Star Safety, they were selling it at 55 rupees. And I connected with them. I realized that they are manufacturers of the same product, and I thought, let's start selling. And this is how I validated the market. I went to Facebook ad library. I'll show you in a bit. But the biggest level of validation is what I typically do if I create a store is I simply list a product. I simply create a website, and I don't even source the product. I don't even contact the manufacturer or the supplier. I simply create a store, one page store, one product store, like simply a product name, some copywriting I do after studying and after doing some market research, after doing audience research, competitor research. So this is my copywriting thing as well. Like if I have to start writing a copy, I typically do something like this. I have 3 levels of research that I do. I do something called as product research. I do a lot where they are selling, I picked out product, where they are selling, the link to the product, link to the ad, typically marketing cost, everything. I just estimate it and I fill up these sheets. This is a very fresh sheet. And this is the most powerful thing. I do something called as audience research. I go to Quora, Facebook groups, I go to different forums, copy paste everything people are talking about the field that we are looking at. So right now I'm working for a client. They are selling a USB smoothie maker. So this is the research that I'm doing for him. And right now, just with a simple research, we see that a lot of the people who are into smoothie, they are hunting for smoothie recipes. That's our lead magnet, right? And people are searching for smoothie for weight loss, smoothie detox, healthy smoothie recipe. They are all health conscious people. So entire copy is written for the health conscious people. So this is something that I do. It's a huge thing. I do a level of audience research. I do a level of competitor research. Competitors means I find out where their competitors are advertising using Facebook ad library. So if you go to Facebook ad library, just asking this question, how many people have never seen Facebook ad library ever? Put never in the chat box if I've never seen Facebook ad library earlier. Right. So, all right. Shashi Ram Khanna. So Facebook ad library is basically a directory uh, of all the advertisements that are running in Facebook. I hope that makes sense. जितना भी ads अभी Facebook में चल रहा है, this is a collection of that, and they're all public, right? So, you know, you can spy on any of your competitors' ads. So if you just come to Facebook ad library, select your country, select all ads, and simply search for the product, let's say gardening gloves, you'll see all the advertisers that are selling this gardening gloves. So right now this is gardeningshopping.com. Interesting thing is they are running this product, this advertisement since 12th February. So 3 days ago. Again, this guy, Myrago, they are selling this product since 21 January. Now, here's the logic. If somebody is running ads, so you'll be spending at least 1,000 rupees a day, or if not 2,000, 3,000 rupees a day, normally, if you are a good business owner out there. If you are spending that much money in a day, you would not be running an ad for such a long time, right? This is an active ad. That means the ad is still running. So ad has been running since 21st January and it's 15th February. So almost a month they have been running this ad. So if they are running this ad for so long, that means this ad must have been profitable, right? Simple logic. How many agree with this? Right? And this was the final proof. Okay, people are selling it, and since they are selling it for so long, they must be profitable. So I opened their link and I went to their website and I studied their copy. What kind of copy they are writing, right? What are the pain points they are highlighting? What is the offer they are giving? So offer meaning buy now, buy now, pay later is an offer, COD. Buy in bundles like buy one, get one free is an offer, or discount itself is an offer. This itself is an offer, right? Or prepaid ke saath another product free, that is an offer. So what are the offers that they are promoting? What are the benefits they are highlighting? So all those things I note down in my sheet, and this is, I go very in depth into this thing in my training. And once all these things are in place, I write my own copy and I make my copy better than these people. And this is literally the oldest business rule in the book, right? If you know any particular person who has been running business since, let's say, 20, 30 years since from now, everybody will tell you that go and sell your product where your competitors are selling, right? वहीं बेचो जहां पर हर कोई बेच रहा है. How many of you have heard this line, like go sell where your competitors are selling? There is a reason for that. And here we found our competitors. We just have to make our marketing message better. That's it. And what I did based on my own research, people research, and competitor research, I made my market better, my copy better. And this is what happened. That's all. That is all my skill. Jayant is like, मंडी में जाके मिट्टी भी बेचना है, बेचना है. Exactly, why not? Exactly. That's how it is going. And see, मंडी में भी वही profitable होता है who has the best offer and the best description. And based on this research, I started promoting this product. And the way the ultimate level of validation, even after this, right? Let's say competitor is promoting anyway, but still you have not run the product ad yourself, right? So another level of validation is that you simply relist your product. Don't even contact your manufacturer or your supplier. Simply run very low budget Facebook ad. 500 रुपए per day, 1000 रुपए per day में I started running Facebook ad without even getting the product in my hand. And that was in December. So I pre-sell the product. So instead of order now is in, with COD, the button, I write pre-order now. And after the entire product description, the copy may I write, currently we are out of stock due to heavy demand, but we will give it, get back to you as soon as possible. Simple thing, you tell your customer that you don't have stock and you tell them to pre-order, so customer also doesn't mind. Your product का validation भी हो गया, and I don't even order even like 50 pieces of that product, even if it is super cheap, 50 rupees, 55 rupees का. I do not order a carton until I get at least 30 orders, and that is exactly what I did in December. I simply ran ads and I got about 35 orders in December, pre-sold everything, right? It's in COD, customer doesn't have to pay anything, pre-ordered, and I called each and every single customer, just like I am talking to you guys. You guys are my target customer for my training program, right? And similarly, these guys are my target customer for my gardening store. I called each and every customer and I told them that, hey, we are out of stock right now, would you mind waiting? They're like, we are cool with waiting. And one advantage was that because I was getting this product at such a cheap price, like 55 rupees per pair, I could invest on this boxes, branded boxes. And I ordered the branded boxes, and combinedly it cost me like some 70 rupees, 50 rupees for the 55 rupees for the 55, or shipping ka mila ke somewhat around 58 ho gaya. And this one cost some 12-13 rupees. So roughly about 70 rupees I was spending on each product. Okay. And the rule of thumb is whatever cost of sourcing the product is to you, multiply that by 5 and put it in your store. Like in my experience, that always works. If it cost you 200 rupees to acquire a product, then sell it at 1000 rupees. Now Amazon mein people definitely sell it at a cheaper price. How do you make it better? Yes, Harsh, its 5x margin looks very huge, but see, there is shipping cost involved, there is marketing cost involved, there is some damages like RTO will come, that losses, who will bear all that, right? Even with 5x margin, you should expect about 20 to 30% profit. I tell you, that is how it works. That is the reality of e-commerce. And yeah, so hosting cost, it's like some 2000 rupees of Shopify. And December mein I was still, it's like I was still in like free trial, so I was pretty much okay. That's why I told you this is going to be, I wrote in my copies that I generated 18,000 rupees of sales, but that's not my profit. I want to show you the honest stats, right? Now, we got 14,000 rupees of sales. We got 35 orders. I called each and every single customer. Nobody denied, fortunately, back then. Also, no RTO for this particular order, strangely. And I ran Facebook ads. Simply copy pasted whatever my competitor has done, except the copy, like the written copy, because I know I can write better copy than any of my competitor, right? So I ran Facebook ads, and I spent about 3,688 rupees, 89 rupees, and Facebook strangely tracked only 26 purchases. I'm not sure why, but anyways, this was the profit loss stats in December. So once I got 30 orders, then I ordered boxes, then I ordered the product, and then I started shipping them. So the product cost was about 70 rupees. I ordered around 30 of them, not 70, 75, something around that coming. I calculated it came around 2,450 rupees or total product cost back then. Ads 3,688 rupees, shipping 4,200 rupees. Can you imagine this small box? It weighs only 100 grams, 100 or 150 grams. Okay, 120 rupees shipping, dude. Right? Right now, like I just shipped the last batch of this product, so not selling right now. And yeah, oops, sorry, it was December 2021, not 2022. Lol. Okay, sorry about that. Cool. So such a small product, ShipRocket charged me like 120 rupees, dude. Such high shipping cost, but okay, as long as it is there, I don't mind. So total cost that was involved was 10,000 rupees, and total revenue that I collected was 14,776 rupees, and profit I collected was 4,000 rupees, and a healthy profit margin of 30%. So how many business owners here? Let me know. Put B in the chat box if you have your own offline business. I could have saved money in shipping by changing the box size. That was my thing. That was my problem. I should have done it, but I was so super excited by looking at the sales that I thought like, saste mein maal mil raha hai. Let's just buy a box. And I bought it. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's fine. I mean, what's the problem, right? Or isse bhi like, ये खाली box है. Normally, I do pack it with a jute bag. Like, घर में हमारा jute bag पड़ा रहता है. I pack it with a jute bag, and I like beautifully I have designed. So customer also did not deny. So I shipped it using a particular company called ShipRocket G1. For people who don't have any experience in e-commerce, there is a company called ShipRocket that takes care of all the shipping for you. And yes, I think someone just told, put it in the chat box a couple of while back and told them that good packaging and good branding reduces the RTO, and that's exactly what I saw. Literally in the first month I saw 0% RTO because I gave such a good customer service, called each and every single customer, and I gave them such a branded packaging inside jute bag also हमारे घर में बनता है, so that was kind of free of cost. Don't you think brand awareness matter? Is Ujal known? Has Instagram page? Ujal has only 7 followers on Instagram, by the way. Brand awareness, okay. I do not like companies who promote brand awareness. They suck at marketing. If anybody tells you like brand awareness ka ad chalao, I'll just punch them right in the face, because that's not the right way of marketing in my opinion. See, sales is the ultimate form of marketing. Why do people brand awareness? Why do people do brand awareness? So that other people don't forget about the brand. Dude, if somebody pays me money, they will never forget about my brand. Sales is the ultimate branding. How many of you agree with me? I mean, dude, like I hate people who are like, "Arey, brand awareness karte hain, likes, comments, shares. We want like followers." No, trust comes with sales. Trust comes with sales. Sales is the ultimate level of trust. Okay, right now we have 70 people in the Indian e-commerce sprint. So how many of you are my students? Put IES in the chat box if you are my students in the Indian e-commerce student. Jayant is there, Anuj is there, Dhruv is there. Okay, how do you like Indian e-commerce sprint so far? Put like one word of description. Was it good? Do you think I could have achieved this kind of testimonial by just brand awarenessing myself? No, because these people invested in me, right? That's why they trust me. And when I deliver more value than they have expected, they build more and more trust. That is the ultimate thing. Positioning is mattering. Yes. So positioning is not brand awareness. Ishan, that's a very different concept. Positioning is this. This is brand positioning. What do I position myself as? I position myself as a homely brand. It's not some random, plastic packaging that I sell. I sell them a premium packaging with a jute bag, considering that these people will use that jute bag next time, right? This is positioning. This is not brand awareness. Brand awareness is running brand awareness campaign, acquiring likes, shares, and comments. I don't believe in that at all. I believe in this, putting that message out there, creating a movement around your product or your brand. That is brand awareness. So how many of you agree with me so far, like whatever I've spoken till now? Right? And in January, by the way, this was in December. I did December thing. It was fantastic. 30% profit margin. Then it sucked. I failed. How many of you want to see what happened in January? Put J in the chat box, or JN in the chat box if you want to know what happened in January. What the fuck happened in January? I hope you are okay with me, saying some slangs. Okay. The biggest mistake that I made was I created a WhatsApp group and I made my store public. I told people that, hey, I made my e-commerce store called ujal.com. Go and check. And you won't believe, so many fake orders came. People just simply went and started putting fake orders. So, I was looking at orders like this. Bro, sorry, just testing. Sorry, by mistake. People are doing that, dude. And I was left, right, and center. I was spending money on ads. I spent like 5,000 rupees on ads. And out of 31 orders, 10 were fake orders. Imagine my frustration back in January. I was like, dude, I was doing my challenge. Please don't disturb. And people were like, they were like, "Arey, nahi, apne ko order karna hai." So yes, I just revealed my store, ujal.com. Please don't put your orders. That really affects my profit margin, yaar. Like, it hurt me badly. These are the starts, dude. Like, such bad starts back then. Product was less. Okay, 21 products were sold, confirmed orders. 5,000 rupees on ads. Shipping cost was also 120 rupees. Total cost was 9,159. And after cancellation, like, this is all cancelled order, the minus 5,000 happened, and 10,000 rupees was remaining, and my profit was just 9.99%. I could have written like 10%, but 9.99%. RTO I have not calculated in this because I was too much frustrated. I think some 1 or 2 products came back as RTO, but I was like super frustrated with this, man. Like I think this is why you should not ever reveal your brand name to your friends and family. I was like, chodo, apna, you just start a secret business, only share when you have become like a very big brand, like making some 10 lakhs a month or so. Like it hurt me so badly. So I thought like, okay, January ko will stop all the campaigns. So January, by the way, back in December, I ordered 50 pieces. Okay. And I sent out some 35 of them. So about 15 pieces remaining. Another 30 pieces I ordered. So about 45 pieces I had in my inventory. So January mein 21 pieces were gone. Another 20 pieces I recently ordered. So right about like 45 pieces were there. I still have like 4 or 5 remaining, those RTO'd ones. But the revenue sucked in January. In February, what happened is I thought like when I now like after some time in WhatsApp group, people stopped asking questions. Okay, people stopped asking questions about the store. People stopped visiting my store. Then I realized, okay, now I am at a very good position. Now I can run ads, then directly sell the case study. I'll not even show people any results only. I'll just invite everybody on a case study. I'll solve all their questions. I'll ask, I'll tell them everything that they want. But भैया तुमको store नहीं share करेंगे बस. I don't want any more fake orders, dude. I suffered so much. So yeah, by the way, yeah. Speaking of RTOs, total RTO at this point was 5. Yes, I remember that. Before February, I had like 5 RTOs. Out of this 21 sales here and from 35 sales here. So 56 sales here, 5 RTOs came. Roughly about 10% RTO came, right? And February 2022, I'm so sorry. My brain goes somewhere else when I type stuff. So sorry about this. Anyway, so okay, again, please don't put any dummy orders. My humble request. It really hurts, man. I mean, I'm being serious. Even if you know somebody else's store, please don't put dummy orders. If you do, just maybe tell them that nahi hua, galti se ho gaya. At least be as humble as this guy who said, bro, sorry, just testing. This was good. I was laughing like out loud. Even like look at the phone number 9876543210. This is 0 to 9 backwards. So interesting. So cool. At least you do that. That's fine. But yeah, don't place fake orders. So February of 2020, I was like, okay, abhi sab log, everybody stop talking about my brands. Let me start promoting again. And I know that this ad is working. I know which ad copy was working. I know which landing page was working. And I started heavily promoting this particular product. I spent about 6,400 rupees in ads, 6,486. Product cost was 2,900. Shipping cost was 5,000. Total cost, that cost of the product was 14,466. Revenue was 18,885. All of this started with 15,000. I did not even add like another 15,000. एक बार पैसा आ गया, then I started putting money, like reinvesting the same money back into the ads, and that is how this e-commerce store went, because it was a challenge, right? Otherwise, though, it would have been so much easier to put like 10,000 every single month, and I could have potentially seen better returns, right? And net profit, if I would calculate everything, December में I got 4,428 rupees, January में 1,000 rupees, February में 4,300 rupees, total profit 9,834 rupees with an initial investment of 15,000 rupees. Though it took 3 months, but I think this was worth it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Do you think this is a good return on investment? I don't know it. I know these are like not very huge numbers, but for a challenge, for a real brand that started with 15,000 rupees, making 10,000 rupees more within 3 months is not bad, right? Yeah, better than stock investment. I know. Yeah, right. So yeah, that was the whole challenge all about. In fact, in my own personal store, like my where my full-time attention goes, you can see my huge bags here. This was to chalo out of a whim, and this is a store that I do not reveal to people. Same strategy. Yeah, this is just one product. Again, by the way, what do you think, how many product a person needs to actually succeed in e-commerce? Just give me a number. Harsh Agarwal has been my student, please. Okay. 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 Indian e-commerce print people do not need to ruin the answer. Okay. You do not need more than one product. That's true. And maximum, I suggest go to 5 products. Maximum. Right? And not winning products, guys. Again, look at your people and then sell your products. That is exactly how we go. If a business has more than 5 products, fantastic. But I'm talking about a beginner. Again, I told that like this webinar is for people who want to start a side hustle, right? Another 10,000, 20,000 people, another 10, 20,000 rupees on the side is not bad. And I talk about 5 products max. Ishan said a very fantastic thing. What about upsells and cross sells? That is why 5 products are needed. 5 products are more than enough. I have been mentored by Ryan Daniel Moran. By the way, he is the one with whom I'm working, like one of his not co-owned, like one of his partner agencies, like with them, Mobco Media, with them I'm working on landing page copies. And he is a big promoter of you don't need more than 5 products. You don't need to build your own Amazon. If you want to build a brand, be an iPhone, right? See, there is Samsung, there is OnePlus, they are like हमारे पास thousands and thousands, or like 100 different varieties of phones hai. Apple is like, I have one phone, iPhone, done. Bro, sell, le lo. And that is the branding. That is the level of branding you need to have. Have 5 products and start selling. Although this does not apply for every store. Okay, if you have an apparel business, it may not apply to you. If you have, let's say, a big inventory, it may not apply to you. But for a person who is just looking to get started and start their business, I think 5 products are more than enough. What do you think? Is it including the cost of hosting landing page? I only paid for Shopify and Shopify charged me only 4,000 rupees. So out of 9,800 rupees, take out 4,000 rupees. 5,000 was my ultimate profit you can expect. I wish I could have sold more, but I was on a restriction. So definitely it would have been worth it. Is it possible to build a D2C brand with a small investment then sell it? Yes. Start with 2-3 products. Do not even like think about starting with a big brand that everybody knows, because nobody gives a shit about your brand when you're starting out. People only care about what they can get out of you. So be that one thing that people will appreciate, right? That's what I suggest. Yeah, Apple upsells his chargers. I bought that pen with that iPad. Like I bought an iPad, then after like a week I had to buy a pen also because I wanted to write on that. But jewelry will be out of this rule. Yes, any D2C brands, direct to consumer brand, like manufacturing to consumer brands, for them this rule may not be applicable. Okay, this rule will be applicable for very the manufacturer, supplier, retailer kind of chain. If you are in jewelry, clothing, like this beauty kind of stuff, not makeup is also used case product, but let's say this kind of decorative items, you need more inventory, but you can definitely start with 5 products. No, all I'm saying is start with 5 products. When I say 5 products, it's not like just 5 pieces of a product. It's like, let's say 100 pieces of each product. That itself is you have 500 stuff on your 500 of those pieces in your inventory. That's not a small thing, right? Should we go for recurring products or one-time buyable product? Again, ideally, I would suggest go for a recurring product. Let's say start selling chai or coffee. They do require certifications, but you do get a lot of good return rate, like 30-50% return rate. So you don't make money with your first sale, you make money with your second, third sale. So that is how it goes. Any legalities before making a store? If you are just starting out, do not worry about the legalities. First sell those 30 products, no? Then worry about legalities, then go register for a GST or register a company. Even if you don't register a company, that is also fine. So this particular store was running without GST completely, and any taxes will be deducted from my personal bank account, but that is a taxation nightmare. That's one thing I would suggest. I always advise, get a GST. Don't even register a brand. At least start a sole proprietorship company. You can start such a company within 5,000-6,000 rupees. But start a company only when you validate a market. So till now, within 3 months, now we have validated the gardening gloves market. Now I know that I can get about 30% profit easily out of the gardening gloves thing, right? At this point, I can register a company. And then no need of brand registration right as of now, unless you become very big brand. Just start a simple sole proprietorship or one person company that costs like 5,000 to 10,000 rupees, not more than that. Get a GST number and start selling. That's the best, right? You need for consumer products, you need two certification. One is the packaging certification, another is the FSSI central certification. State certification will not work for e-commerce brands. So yeah. For food, yeah, again, food and chemical I kind of avoid because of those reasons, because even to sell you need some level of certificates, right? You can sell it in the name of your manufacturer, but they don't agree. If you can strike a deal with them, then awesome. If not, then what to do, right? So far I have not paid a single penny on taxes because I don't have a GST on this particular company. And going forward I will be doing it. But the benefit of GST is, see, Facebook is charging GST from you, Shopify is charging GST from you, let's say your manufacturer is charging GST from you, Siprocket is charging GST from you, and you get all of those back as GST input credit when you are filing your own GST. So all those things will get deducted. In fact, at some point credit still remains and you have to pay less GST. You are in negative GST at some point. I mean, it rarely happens, but sometimes it can happen, right? So that's the benefit of having a GST. And if you are not making any sale, just file a nil return. No harm, no foul, zero cost. It takes like 5 minutes. Up to 20 lakh, no need of GST, but having a GST is very much beneficial. That's what I'm saying. It's not mandatory, it's very beneficial. FSSI registration works till you reach a revenue of 12 lakhs. Is it? I did not know. FSSI basic, I'm not sure about that. See, I consulted with this company, vakilsearch.com. They said that whether you are running if you are running a business, e-commerce business, then you have to take a FSSI central registration and not a basic registration, because you are doing a cross interstate kind of transaction. So that has to be central registration. So I think we just went for that. So I don't know the restriction of basic registration, and they also said it's not recommended for e-commerce. At least you can get a basic registration and do start a offline store, but not an online store is what they said. So I hope that, if you for any of those kind of advices, go to vakilsearch.com. They are pretty good people. Like, they're very straightforward in approach. They will try to sell you something, but you know that they are salesmen, right? So kind of avoid if you don't want. This consultation is free. So one consultation is free with them. So you can connect with them. So with this very same strategy, my own store, by the way, it made about 5,96,000 in the last 3 months. I think it's not a bad number to look at, considering about 2 lakh rupees a month I was earning. But this store had a lot of damages. About 1,51,000 rupees I spent on damaged goods, but I still was able to make a good healthy 36% of profit margin. But there was a secret to this particular store. How many of you would love to see the secrets of getting a 36% profit margin in this one store? Awesome. So what happened was, so this is a product that I cannot share with you guys, because for obvious reasons I don't want you guys to place fake orders again. It really hit me very hard. Sunil Shinde, again, I'm not going to reveal all that. It's my own store. Mera roji roti hai bhai, 70,000 rupees udhar se aata hai. So I'm not going to reveal all that. And I hope you guys understand, right? Is that cool? Let me know if that is cool. Right? So I don't want a lot of fake orders. Some people here know. I don't want a lot of people to know about this. And that's how serious I am, right? That's how. How much have you invested in it so far? So total investment is, I'll have to calculate the total investment. You can just minus it, like 5,94,000 minus 2,14,000, about 2 lakhs something is my, not 2 lakhs something, 3 lakhs something is my investment in the last 3 months. So in the last 3 months, we made about 2,14,000. And ad spend, RTO, yeah, the RTO and all mila ke ye wala aa raha hai. So I'll have to calculate. RTO was about 17.5% in terms of percentage, I remember. But RTO, damages and everything mila ke 1,51,000 was the loss that I was getting. Imagine if I had like 5% RTO, no, like it would have been crazy, right, for this one. But okay, 17% RTO is what I was getting. So net sales with cost recorded, without cost recorded was all those losses जो manually मेरे को करना पड़ा था. With cost recorded were the ones that were actual purchases. Then cost of goods sold, including shipping and the shipping to the customer and customer acquisition and the product, was 2,29,000. And I sold about some 600 products total. 600 products were shipped. sold about 400 something products. So average order value was 1000 rupees. So the product sells for like 1000 rupees. Sometimes I sell it, मन किया तो कभी price बढ़ा देते हैं, कभी कम कर देते हैं. But there is a reason. This product, by the way, it sells in Amazon for 200 rupees. The one that I sell for 1000 rupees. How many of you would love to see the secret of that? Awesome. What is the ideal RTO for a product? So there is no such thing called as ideal RTO. As long as you are maintaining a profit margin of 20 to 30%, you are pretty much good. See, it's like what is the ideal CPP for a product? You cannot define that, right? It varies from product to product. Similarly, RTO varies from product to product. This product, no matter how much branding I do, no matter what kind of customer experience I do, still the RTO was 17.5%. Gardening gloves, it was only 10%. Right? So you cannot say that, okay, this is good, this is bad, but you can always like optimize your funnel in such a way that you are in a healthy profit margin. So I was going in losses at one point in this. So what I did is, I did people research on this. Obviously, I'm not going to share that people research sheet. I did people research just like this one in Smoothier Machine. I realized that people want recipes. In this product, I realized that people need some training as well. So this was a product that people can use at their home and their rooms and even outside. So it was kind of that product. And you cannot see the people research sheet. Okay, I'll just share the entire screen. Okay, so I did people research just like in smoothie. I found out that people want smoothies. Yes, Gajanan, I have the strategy here. Okay, it depends on niches again. So what happened was, in this particular industry, for this particular product, I realized that a person who wants this product, they are not very skilled at this. For example, just like gardening, okay, some person who wants gardening gloves, they may need some gardening training as well. Similarly, the niche that I was going with, I realized that these people are also looking for some sort of training in their niche. So what did I do? I created a course around it. I literally created 10 videos looking at YouTube. I created 10 videos. I created a course and I started selling. I told them in the ad itself, you get the product plus you get training. So normally if you go outside, you get this training for 4,000 rupees. If you are buying it here, this training plus the product will cost you 1,000 rupees. That was my biggest, what you call, like the realization that, dude, India mein, this is how you build the perceived value of a customer. This is how you build the USP. Yes, unique selling proposition or unique selling point. And this is why the RTO was very low. Yes, Saloni termed the best term. So here I was not running behind a winning product or winning people. Here I created a winning offer. So that is what went up. So how many of you think that this is a very, very cool case study and a very, very cool result? Let me know. Awesome. All right. Thank you very much for that. Cool. I told you how do I select my products. I think I don't need to share again, like I told you early on. I was supposed to sell here. I just told you I don't select products. I select my people. And I do, this is my process. I go to Amazon bestsellers, one. I also go to Wikipedia list of hobbies. So if I just click on this, can you see the screen, like the browser? Yeah. So this is a list of hobbies that are out there. So you can take any hobbies that you like. Like, see, gardening is also a hobby here, right? And start doing your own product research, then do your people research. So people research, if I talk about it, it is going to be very, very long. In my training, there is a 4-hour video on, not 4 hour, I think 2-hour video on just people research only. It's such a powerful technique. And competitor research, I just showed you what are the offers, what are the things. I keep noting them all. Okay. And Facebook ad strategy, I showed you, and the results you already know. So this was the entire process. Now my question is, would you like to achieve similar results? And can you do it? And I'll be sharing this particular webinar tomorrow in YouTube. You can absolutely go there. But would you love to get similar results? So now this is the time where I'll start pitching my services. I'll pitch my course. So how many of you are interested in my Indian e-commerce sprint where I go very, very deep into this? Put IES in the chat. If not, we can like call it a day. We can part away as friend. You can still use this strategy, still build your entire e-commerce store. This is the reality, guys. I mean, you can see a lot of those YouTube gurus who keep saying that हमने $1 million कमा लिया, ये कमा लिया, वो कमा लिया. This is the reality. 20 to 30% is the profit margin. If you just grasp this concept, you're good. But if you want to really go very, very in depth into like how these things work, how to do, you know, how to do people research, how to write a good copy. And there are freelancers. How many of you want to become freelancers? Let's say you are not interested in e-commerce creation, but you just want to know how the process work and you just want to become an e-commerce freelancer, right? For you, it's like, you would love to learn something about copywriting, right? So this is where Indian e-commerce print comes in, and I go very, very deep into every single aspect of it. I'll reveal everything about it. And this is me introducing to you the Indian e-commerce print. So how many of you are ready to learn Indian e-commerce print? Put ready. Or interested, right? You put ready in the chat box. Awesome. All right. So many people. So Indian e-commerce sprint. Okay, I see only 3 readies, by the way. So I guess only 3 people are interested. Let me know. Is anyone else? All right. Okay, a lot of people are interested. Cool. I thought. Awesome. I will come back to you about the pricing and all. I think a lot of people, you guys know about the pricing. The pricing is only 5,000 rupees. That is the reason why I have not priced it at a very heavy rate, because while I was starting my e-commerce journey, nobody was there to guide, and all the courses were like 35,000, 20,000, 40,000. I could not pay those, so I priced it at a very low margin so that everybody can benefit out of it. And here is what you get in Indian e-commerce print. So let me reveal what you are getting. So there are 21 modules for 21 days, because I believe that within 21 days you can absolutely prove a market. So December mein what I did, it took me about 21 days to start doing the research, creating the copy and everything. 21 days is more than enough to prove a market. And these are 21 modules that are going to help you out. So module number 1 will be talking about Indian audience, how Indian buy, why COD work, what is RTO, why India is the best market to be in, what are the biggest reasons why e-commerce stores failed. Everything will be learning in module 1. No, Ishan, I'm sorry, I cannot go beyond that. Yes, these are pre-recorded sessions, but I also have live sessions as well. So module number 2, I'll talk about niche selection. I already covered half of it. There are other ways to do niche selection. I'll talk about finding a growing niche, market research, trend analysis. Module number 3, I'll talk to you about product research, winning product criteria, how to find winning products in ad library, marketplace, Amazon bestseller, how to find products in YouTube. Right? How to find winning e-commerce product in YouTube. That is also I'll be showing you here. I'll also show you in module 4, I'll be talking about people research, which is also known as social listening, not in its complete sense. And I have some special terms. I'll be talking about pain versus barrier, how you should approach copywriting, want versus need, right? And module number 5 will talk about competitor research, where features, benefits, offers, hooks, all of those will be taking from your competitors. Module 6 will be learning about copywriting. Module 7 will be learning about branding. So all these things you'll be learning in module number 7, what color to pick, how to create a logo, how to create all this Instagram and Facebook page, what kind of domain name to buy, how to buy the domain names. Module number 8, I go very, very deep into Facebook ads like crazy. There are 2 separate, very, very 2-hour long modules in Facebook ad alone. We go so deep that some people might need, they need like watching it twice sometimes. We talk about everything. Why awareness? What point you should be going for awareness ads. I'm not very much against awareness ads, but there is a point where you should be going for awareness ad. At what point you should go? What point you should be going for consideration ads? At what point you should go for conversion ads? Which ads to choose when? How Facebook bans are occurring? How to avoid those? All of those, like the harmonics of Facebook ads will be covered. 9 May will be covering store setup, Facebook pixel. All the technical details will be covered in module number 9. 10 May, I'll tell you about sourcing, packaging, how to create this kind of branded thing at a cheaper price. Module 11 will go back to Facebook ads, but here we'll be talking about strategies. So till now we are talking about the technicalities, but module 11 is where we'll be talking about strategies of Facebook ads. You know, how to test, how to audit your ads, how to scale, how to track your ROIs, right? Just like I tracked my return on investment and everything, how to retarget, lookalike audiences, custom audiences, everything. Okay. Isan is asking, is 5K plus GST or total cost 5K? It's total cost 5K, guys. So how many of you want to see, you know, just enroll right now? Just let me know. I can also share the link. In the meantime, I'll explain. Yes, course can be covered at your own pace as well. So there is no problem with you covering the course at your own pace. That is exactly why I designed that. And there is a special bonus coming to you guys, whoever wants to join. So hang on with me till I complete all these modules. By the way, module 11, module 12 will be talking about influencer marketing, how to use influencer marketing, and how to combine influencer marketing with Facebook ads, how to create lookalike audiences out of your influencer sales and then retarget such people. Lookalike is not retargeting, you are like creating your own interest. So how do you create that special interest and make your Facebook ads so much more powerful? Very, very advanced tactics we'll be learning in module number 12. Module 13, why did I put shipping and, okay, this is shipping and fulfillment. I'll be talking about ShipRocket, how to confirm order, how to automate the entire process. RTO killer techniques, I just told you one, there are more killer techniques coming up, how to give customer support. 14 May we'll learn about content marketing, because a lot of people don't have a lot of budget to start their ads, start investing on marketing. So content marketing, I am doing content marketing. I have been doing it with the clients. I'll be teaching you all of that. Advanced content marketing strategies in Instagram organic, Shopify SEO, YouTube strategies. Module 16 will be learning about email marketing, the most underrated form of marketing. You know, when I was working with JobFit, they were getting about 10 to 20,000 rupees per day with just email marketing, that too in India, not abroad. And people still don't take email marketing very, very seriously. Right? Yes, absolutely, absolutely, Vaishnavi. That is why that was the entire concept in my head. Kid, not just e-commerce entrepreneur learn from it, because a lot of people want to start freelancing, so they can also learn from it. So module 7, we go deeper into email marketing. We talk about abandoned cart sequence, nurturing sequence, indoctrination sequence. I'll also give you my personal 100 plus list of email subject lines. Module 18 and 19 will talk about Google Ads only, and module 20 is a special module for people who want to get jobs or freelancing. You see, there are 3 kinds of portfolio that you can build. Portfolio number 1, which says that I just know stuff, I just learned something from a course. Portfolio number 2, you can say that I have done this stuff. Portfolio number 3, I have results to show. Right now I'm getting international clients because I have results to show. That 6 lakhs wala results to show. I can tell them that, hey, in India, in the most trust deficit market in the world, I'm getting this result. I can get you better results with your store. That is why people are coming to me from abroad, right? So here you are not just building your portfolio, you are not just learning how to create e-commerce, you are also building your portfolio on the end. Like, imagine within 21 days you have a product, you are selling it, okay, you are proving the market, plus you have a project at hand to show your clients that, hey, I have done it, I'm not a noob out there. Tell me, okay, freelancers out there, do you think this is going to help you or not? Awesome. For business owners out there, do you think these 20 modules will help you or not? Let me know in the chat. Put help in the chat box if you think these are going to help you. Oh wow, Adeep. Hey Adeep, we should get on a podcast, man. This is insane. Awesome. This is crazy. Let's get on a podcast. I want to interview on my channel. Excellent. Cool. What about other people? I see a few uh the last few words are not pitching, these are seduction. Oh my god, wow. I like that. If you buy, then I'll know that my seduction works. By the way, these are not the only things. 20 modules. There is one bonus module that I have not added yet. I don't know what I should be adding. I think I'll be positioning it towards branding, because a lot of people were asking about branding, like this kind of what this creating digital products around the niche. So I have kept it free, but I'll be creating a video and later on we can add that module. And on top of everything else, there are a lot of bonuses. How many of you are ready for the bonuses? Put bonus in the chat box if you are ready for so many more bonuses. Or bonus, just put bonus, not bonuses. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So bonus number 1, you get 52 live calls. So people who are asking for live calls, you get 52 of them. And by the way, the job that I get paid 1,000 rupees per session. So I kind of roughly calculated this is worth 50,000, 52,000 rupees easily. So if you outside of the course, if you want to come and take a session with me, this normally cost 1,000 rupees a session. That is where you will be getting, yes, weekly one for one entire year, 52,000. So 52 live calls you'll be getting from me. Copywriting would be in focus. Yes, that's my job. So I'll be focusing a lot on copywriting. You also get 6 one-on-one calls with me throughout the year. Once in every 2 months, you'll be getting one-on-one consultation calls with me where I'll be pushing you hard. It's like, dude, did you start your store? Did you start branding? Just before this particular webinar, I was talking with Dia Saha. I think she is not here. She was having some issue with her Shopify store and I helped her out. And you get total 58 calls out of it. Plus, this is not it. You also get a bonus Shopify theme, which normally cost $400. I'll be giving to you for free. This is not even given to current students. This is something that I'll be giving to people after the 21 modules are over. So you will be definitely getting that 30,126 rupees completely for free on unlimited websites. No matter how many websites you create, you get all of this in return. So total bonuses of 88,126 rupees at a measly price of 5,000 rupees. So let me ask you a question. If I can teach you about e-commerce, you like, let me ask you one question. First question is like, did you like what you see? Did you get value out of this? Put value in the chat and let me know if you got some value out of it. Awesome, right? Awesome, right? Second, did you like the content of the course? Put yes or no. This is simply yes or no answer. Do you think that this course, this 21-day module plus the 52 weeks of live calls plus the 6 one-on-one session plus the booster theme that I personally use in my own e-commerce store are going to help you? So at least you don't have to invest on a premium theme. Do you think that all this is worth at least 10,000 rupees? बच्चों का ट्यूशन भी देगा तो भी साल में 10,000 rupees you are spending, right? So do you think that 5,000 rupees is a great price to have? Let me know yes or no. Put great in the chat box if you think 5,000 rupees is a great price. Yes, that is how it is going to go. Now, how many of you are ready to enroll right now? Put RN in the chat box and I will be sharing the link with you guys. At a price of 5,000 rupees only. Yes. Awesome. Harsh is ready. Who else is ready? Awesome. Avinash. All right. So 2 people are ready. So who else is ready? Let me know. Excellent. Awesome. Awesome. So cool. I'm happy with this. So let me share the link. So here is the link. You guys can go ahead and process your payments. To be honest, you can pay anytime you want. There is a reason why I'm doing this. I want to put more ads on my main e-commerce product, my main e-commerce store. And every time I need more money, I start teaching people. That's my way of, crowdfunding. That this is funding my other startup. And in the return, I'm giving you more value and more such case studies to come. That is how it is going to go. Kanan is saying, can I join the course now and start the store later? Absolutely. No problem. Yes, Jayant. I'll be sharing that. I have the 2.2 version of it. I have to update it and share. I'll share. So it will take a little bit of time. Maybe towards the end of February, once I renew the license. I was not on lifetime license, by the way. It was a yearly license. I'll be upgrading to a lifetime license, unlimited license. Then I'll be sharing with you guys. So this is coming up as well. $400 extra. So you don't have to spend on any random themes out there. No free themes, only things. How to schedule the calls? Dhruv, that. So right now we are building. We are at module number 13. We have 7 more modules to go. Once the 7 modules are done, Dhruv, what we will be doing is we'll be meeting every Saturday evening at 8 o'clock. Awesome. Excellent. So let me see. Yeah, that is how it goes. I will be increasing the prices because I'm thinking to price it max at 10,000, not beyond that. So be assured with that. But I am right now building the course, right? There, for my ethics, I cannot charge you more than 5,000 because 5,000 because I am building the course with you guys, and every time I release a video, I do a live calls. So to make my time worth it, I price it at 5,000, but I will be going as high as 10,000. I'll never price more than 10,000 for this particular course. And you cannot pay via installment. If you have if you have credit card, you can pay via installment. Razorpay has EMI. I'm not sure how it works. Cool. So whoever are paying right now, here is the link to you guys. I'll also share the link in the email, and well, that's pretty much it. What do you guys, can a store be scalable at a low price food product like 80 rupees product? Then again, see, here's the thing, Kanan. I think this is a great takeaway to take from this one session, that you cannot tell what the market wants until you actually go ahead and test the market. Don't make any, I never make assumptions. I'd never tell that, ये product बिक जाएगा. I am a very, very left brained guy, little bit of creative guy, but very, very left brained guy. I'm like, I need numbers to see. And if you are asking this question, like 80 rupees product, will it sell? You don't know until you try. You have to try. And for such products, by the way, ideally, why are you selling it at 80 rupees? Just sell it at, like, sell 5 of them and sell it at 400. No, what's the problem? That's better. I mean, shipping cost will be the same. I think up to 500 grams, the shipping cost is pretty much same. And packaging will be less. And, you can easily sell 10 to 15 sales a month. That is so low. Better you bundle that, make it like a 400 rupees product, start a Shopify store. If you need help, join the training and start testing it. Just simply click some photographs, write a good copy out there, simply test it with a bare minimum budget of, let's say, 500 rupees per day. See if you are making any sales. And by the way, before that, again, you start finding your competitors, whether they are selling it online or not, where they are selling it online. Is it Amazon? Is it Flipkart? So find out where they are selling, go ahead and promote your products there, and see some results. Test the market. Always be testing. Awesome, Vaishnavi, thank you very much. I got one enrollment. I'm happy. I feel like my one session is worth it. So who else is trying? Just let me know. Give me some good news out of it. Who else is trying right now after Vaishnavi? Vaishnavi, you will be redirected to a WhatsApp group, by the way. Join the WhatsApp group. If not, just send me a DM or send me an email if you could not join. Okay, somebody said something. Jayant, I'm already sold for the value you provide. I wish to start Shopify too, but need some time to complete DDIP. Absolutely, Pradanya. Again, no pressure on anyone, because I am at module number 13. I'll be releasing that tomorrow. Yeah, Vaishnavi, I got your enrollment here. And where else was I? Yeah, because I'm not promoting very heavily. I'll be doing this kind of webinar now and then, and I want to keep it as honest as possible. Just like this, I told you that I'm going to pitch my course, and this is where I'm pitching my course. If you think that this is worth value for money, you can enroll in whenever you want. But the max I'll be going for after, like, let's say the courses are done, and it's not going to be like some traditional courses जहाँ पर एक बार बन गया छोड़ दिए. I'll be updating this courses once in every 3 months, 4 months, just like Apple, right? I have one product. I don't have Indian e-commerce sprint 2.0, 3.0. It's like one Indian e-commerce sprint. I'll keep making it better until it becomes the best out there. So that is how it is going to go. So prices will be modified to 10K as soon as I complete 7 more modules, which is, I'm hoping, by the end of February. And yeah, Mohammed Afrin, how long the price will be at 5K? Till the end of February, you can expect, as long as I'm building this course. That is going to be the price. I'm already engaged into D2C course, but looking to join it later after 1 week. Absolutely, Shunil. I'm your guy. So hit me up with a DM or send me an email to jayant@ecomelement.net, not .com, .net, meant.net, and well, that's pretty much it. Cool. Any more questions? Let me know in the chat, and we can. When will the full course be updated? So 7 more videos to create. So I'm thinking within the next 15 days they should be ready. By February 28th, the entire course will be ready, and I'll keep updating them. I'll keep making the modules better and better as the time passes, because the problem with normal recorded courses is with technology they kind of fade away, right? So I don't want to be, I don't want to create a course like that. I want to keep it updated with the latest trends and strategies. So that's what I'll be doing there. So yes, lifetime access, you'll be getting all of that forever. Awesome, Vaishnavi. Thank you very much. See you on the other side. Yes. Go start with module number 1. I'll send you the Facebook group link as well. All the courses are hosted in there. I'm more interested to learn about ads, to be more specific. Absolutely. Module number 9, 10, like I go very, very in depth into, ads. I guess, sir, whenever you do a webinar, there's always something new to learn. That is what I'm intending to do. Dhruv, that when are you starting affiliates by? The thing is, Dhruv, like right now the system is built on WordPress, and payment integration is with Razorpay. So I'm trying to shift to this this new payment integration that we have, Pabbly. So once I shift to Pabbly, I'll create a affiliate link. So thank you, Avinash, for enrolling. Great. Yes, you will be getting a recording, Rashmi. This webinar will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow at 8 a.m. in the morning. So all the details will be there. Is it on a Teachable? No. So Teachable, the problem that I faced was that people can download your course, they can do some piracy. I don't like that. So what I did is like I hosted all my videos on a Facebook group. So I realized that if you want to really download a Facebook video, like if you want to give access to the course to somebody else, you have to give access from your Facebook account. So what I did is like I hosted the entire course in a Facebook group, and there is a guide section in my Facebook group, and Facebook, I'll show you how the course is hosted, and all the recordings are in there. Every single thing that you can imagine is in there. So this is what I learned from my mentor Doug Barton. I was in his mastermind for a while, and he has this amazing, he doesn't have any LMS, like recently I think he's starting, but he does have a LMS. Right now we have 74 students. Awesome. So one more request, maybe Vaishnavi is coming in. Ishan, did you enroll? Ishan, are you there? Okay, I think he left. Let me check Ishan's thing later. What I did is there is a guide section in every Facebook thing. I add research papers, I update everything here. I add like a feedback mechanism where people keep asking for questions. People can ask a question here, and any resources needed are right here in this Facebook group itself. So yeah, that is how it is structured. I requested you for the other group. Okay. So I'll be removing you from this group. You will need to pay to enroll into that Indian e-commerce sprint group. Who you are? International mentor Peter Prue, Ryan Moran, Doug Barton, and one more guy, Sabri Subito Hey, but I've never joined his mastermind. It cost like 10 lakh rupees. I'm trying to save a lot of money, so I'm not spending any money to join Sabri Subi's mentorship. So the goal is to save like 10 lakh rupees. I just saved about like 2 lakh rupees, another 8 lakh rupees to save to join his training program. But yeah, that is something that I'm looking forward to. Awesome, guys. So fun talking to you, and it was awesome. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, Vaishnavi, I'll add you in. Avinash, add request to the group. It is in the WhatsApp, that WhatsApp group description. The link to the group is in there, and you can enroll in. I hope you guys got a lot of value. By the way, before going, I have one more request to you guys. Stop. Don't go. Put we are here. Put here in the chat box if you are here. One request. Put here in the chat box if you are here. All right. One request, one free request. Okay. Fine. Awesome. So I want you guys to go ahead and do something for me. How many of you are in LinkedIn? Please put me in the chat. Awesome, awesome. So I'll be creating a LinkedIn post. Ashruti, send me an email at jayant@ecomelement.net. I'll share the things with you. So okay, a lot of people are on LinkedIn. I'll just post a link. What did you think about the case study? And India and my training. I will just want your feedback. If you did not like it, put it in there. If you like it, put it in there. Whatever it is, go ahead and put some feedback in there. Good, bad, I appreciate, because this is something that we are marketers, right? We ideally we should be living with our target customers, but we can't do that. So this is the post. I want to know what is going on in your minds. And where's Mohammed Afridin? Join the WhatsApp group. I'll put you in the Facebook group in a while, or maybe tomorrow morning. I'm very tired. I'll probably go to sleep. And tomorrow you can start right away. Okay, and people who got the link, go ahead and cast your votes in the LinkedIn post. Tell them whether it is good, bad, ugly, any improvements that I can make on my future webinars. You're totally welcome to do it. So go ahead and do it. And I'll be publishing this webinar tomorrow at 8 a.m. in the morning on my YouTube channel. And that's final thing. And thank you very much. Good night, Sohar. Have a great night. Sleep well. And thank you very much for holding your attention till now. Bye bye.